Now Marvel, this is how you do a spy film. For those of you who don't know, James Bond was the creation of the man who won the Second World War using only a dead tramp and a plan so crazy that it just might work. No, seriously, he did that. Google Operation Mincemeat if you don't believe me. However, as well as creating Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, one of the great child films of the 60s,
if you're hiding children and I sniff them out, oh my, what a price you will pay.
He also inadvertently created the longest continually running film series of all time, which have grossed over $7 billion in total, making it the 6th highest grossing film series to date. A franchise I love so much, at my wedding, tables were named after the films, and the musicians played the themes, and I had a 007 tie-pin on when I graduated from university. Naturally, I got married in a tux. So, now that you know that I might not be the most neutral person on the planet going in,
I have no strong feelings one way or the other.
let's look at the trailer for the 25th in the franchise, starring a man who was announced as James Bond in 2005 and stopped enjoying the role in roughly 2007. This is his last spin in the tuxedo, and whilst I like some of the things he's done with the franchise, his films of Bond have been hit and miss, with me placing him squarely in the middle of Bonds. Naturally, Timothy Dalton is my favourite Bond, and Licence to Kill my favourite Bond film. Anyway, No Time to Die Another Day finds us with an apparently retired and destined to be newly single Bond taking on the Phantom of the Opera, seemingly with a link to Léa Seydoux' Madeleine Swann after a request from Felix Leiter brings him back into the game. And straight off the bat, there's a lot to love here. The cast is amazing. I will always give some serious praise to the fact that the Bond franchise still seems to have no idea what CGI means, instead stubbornly insisting on doing things for real, even if Rachel Weisz has apparently demanded that Craig stop doing his own stunts as he's getting on in years. The cinematography looks great, with director Karayoki Fukunaga, I hope I said that correctly, Beast of No Nation, Jane Eyre 2011, no me neither, doing an amazing job with seemingly several different shooting styles in one film. I like the fact that the gadgets seem to be making a comeback, including the legendary Aston Martin DB5, with arguably the greatest weapons in Bond car history lurking behind the headlights. The film also seems to be running with the idea that the world kept on needing saving without James Bond, and as such gives us Lashana Lynch as Naomi, a new 00 agent which fits with Bond canon. There were always more 00s in reserve, just in case something happened to one of them.
You're forgetting one thing. If I fail to report, 008 replaces me.
And 007 is only a designation which Bond has as long as he's good enough to have it. There seems to be a little more humour, mostly coming from Q, as Craig's Bond is a bit of a sourpuss, but I do have to question the wisdom of lifting music from Mad Max Fury Road.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
Because A, a $250 million budget should be enough to afford someone to write your own damn music, and B, much as I love you Bond, your car scenes won't be Mad Max good. They just won't. I'm not too sure about bringing back Blofeld though. Yes, he and Bond have more of a book rivalry than Holmes and Moriarty. Seriously people, Moriarty was in one Holmes book. But as long as he's used just to give a bit of exposition and plays no more part in the film, I'll keep my toys mostly in my pram. But on the whole, this is the first Bond trailer in ages that has made me feel psyched and excited to go and see the film on its own merits, rather than just because it's a Bond film. Welcome back, Mr. Bond. We've been expecting you. But what do you guys think, and what is your favourite Bond or Bond film? Comment below, let me know. I'm Daniel, this has been a Dunking. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe.